Claims have circulated widely across social media, alleging that China's space agency has revealed concealed NASA data about the interstellar Comet 3 I/Atlas. But these rumors have no credible evidence backing them. Despite how quickly such theories tend to spread online, especially when tied to space exploration or international competition, the actual information available shows no sign of any hidden disclosures or secret scientific findings. Both NASA and the China National Space Administration (CNSA) have remained consistent in their public releases, and neither agency has published any new images of the comet since its October flyby near Mars. This silence, while feeding speculation, does not inherently signal wrongdoing. Instead, it reflects the standard scientific and technical processes involved in analyzing deep space data, which often take weeks or months before anything is ready for public release. The absence of immediate updates has allowed speculation to fill the void, with some users online insisting that the two space agencies are withholding information from the public. Yet no verified sources, scientific institutions, or official channels have supported these claims, indicating that the conversations online are driven more by speculation than fact. The origins of Comet 3 I/Atlas are well documented. It was discovered on July 1, 2025, by the Asteroid Terrestrial Impact Last Alert System (ATLAS) telescope in Chile. The comet immediately captured widespread attention because it is only the third confirmed interstellar object ever detected passing through our solar system. The first was the enigmatic Oumuamua in 2017, followed by Comet 2 I/Borisov in 2019. The rarity of such objects means that every new observation becomes a valuable opportunity for astronomers to study material formed beyond our solar system. NASA's Solar System Exploration Division confirmed early details about the comet, including its trajectory and unusual chemical makeup. Initial images taken by the Hubble Space Telescope revealed a small icy nucleus surrounded by a faint, ghost-like halo of dust and gas. Meanwhile, the James Webb Space Telescope (JWST) provided infrared data showing unexpectedly high levels of carbon dioxide within the comet's coma, the cloud of gas enveloping the nucleus. A preprint study uploaded to the Scientific Archive AR-14 highlighted this unusual CO2-to-water ratio, mentioning that it was among the highest ever recorded in a comet. This suggests that 3 I/Atlas likely formed in an extremely cold region of its home star system, far colder than the environments where most comets in our own system originated. The comet's closest approach to Mars on October 3rd created anticipation among astronomers and the public alike. Multiple orbiters were well positioned to capture detailed photographs as the comet sped past at an estimated 130,000 miles per hour. Among these orbiters was the ExoMars Trace Gas Orbiter, operated by the European Space Agency and Russia's space agency Roscosmos. A report published by Gadgets 360 claimed that ExoMars did manage to capture rare close-up images of 3 I/Atlas during its swift pass. However, the photos reportedly revealed only a dim gas halo around the nucleus, with no bright tail or visually striking features. This outcome is not unusual. Interstellar comets often behave differently from typical solar system comets because of their distinct composition and the limited time they spend near the sun, offering fewer opportunities for dramatic outgassing or tail formation. Nevertheless, the lack of dramatic imagery disappointed many space enthusiasts and further fueled speculation that agencies were hiding something visually significant. The absence of new high-resolution photos after the Mars encounter quickly triggered conspiracy theories online. A Reddit thread titled, "The Chinese silence on 3 I/Atlas is more concerning than NASA's," reflected these growing suspicions. Users in the discussion noted that 3 days after the flyby, no official images had been released from NASA, CNSA, or any other major agency. Some posters argued that if the comet were ordinary, China would have eagerly published pictures to demonstrate scientific leadership and potentially upstage NASA. This line of reasoning hinges on the assumption that space agencies behave like rival social media influencers, racing for viral content. In reality, scientific institutions prioritize accuracy, calibration, and data validation before releasing anything publicly. Raw images, especially from orbiting spacecraft, require significant processing to remove noise, correct for instrument distortions, and ensure scientific reliability. This slow and methodical approach is normal for planetary missions. Despite the claims circulating online, nothing supports the accusation that China has released any hidden NASA data or exposed information that the United States allegedly withheld. China's Tianwen-1 probe, which has delivered over 14,000 images of Mars since its arrival in orbit, has issued no official statement regarding 3I/Atlas. If China truly possessed sensitive or visually impactful information about the comet, it would likely have been highlighted through their reputable state science channels or official social media platforms used to showcase their achievements in planetary science. Instead, there has been complete silence from CNSA, matching NASA's lack of immediate updates. This parallel absence might look suspicious to conspiracy-minded observers, but it makes sense when considering that both agencies face similar technological, scientific, and procedural constraints when analyzing data from fast-moving objects. Several observers who follow planetary research closely, including space journalists who commented on Reddit and other platforms, have pointed out a far more plausible explanation for the delay. They suggest that the lack of new material is probably due to data processing timelines rather than intentional secrecy. High-speed encounters, like the Mars flyby, generate immense amounts of raw observational information, and teams must carefully sift through these files to determine which data is valid, which images are usable, and what merits preparation for public release. Processing can be slowed even further by unexpected issues, such as imaging errors, low visibility, or alignment challenges caused by the comet's faint luminosity. If the captured images turned out to be scientifically useful, but visually unimpressive, agencies might delay releasing them until they can accompany the images with detailed analysis. Such an approach ensures that the public receives accurate context, rather than being misled by images that appear dull or ambiguous. The rumor that China exposed hidden NASA data likely evolved from misinterpretations of these delays and from the tendency of online communities to fill gaps in information with dramatic narratives. Historically, whenever space agencies remain silent for extended periods, conspiracy theories emerge, from moon landing denials to claims that asteroid flyby information is intentionally hidden. The international element adds to the drama. Stories involving supposed rivalry between China and the United States generate more engagement, making them appealing for social media algorithms that reward controversy. Yet no matter how compelling the theories may seem, they lack grounding in observable facts. It is important to remember that interstellar objects behave differently from conventional solar system comets. Their unpredictable compositions, unknown formation environments, and rapid transit times through our system often make capturing ideal data extremely challenging. Even when multiple observatories work together, results can still be incomplete, noisy, or disappointing. The expectation that agencies should provide instant, high-resolution photos of a dim, fast-moving interstellar comet near Mars is simply unrealistic. In many historical cases, such data has taken months or even years before being cleaned, interpreted, and shared publicly. The scientific community operates under a culture of peer review and methodical analysis, standards far removed from the rapid expectations of social media discourse. In summary, the circulating claims that China uncovered concealed NASA images or data about Comet 3I/Atlas have no factual foundation, and the absence of new imagery since October does not imply secrecy. Instead, it reflects the slow, careful process required to analyze and validate observations of a rare interstellar visitor. Space agencies all over the world operate with deliberate caution, ensuring that any scientific release meets rigorous technical accuracy before reaching the public. While the internet may thrive on speculation, the official channels show no evidence of hidden data, conspiracies, or international revelations. The more likely explanation remains the simplest. Teams are still working through the information collected during the comet's high-speed pass, and until that analysis is complete, both NASA and CNSA will continue to maintain silence. The Interstellar Comet 3I/Atlas remains a fascinating scientific subject, but there is nothing so far to suggest that any space agency is concealing dramatic truths or groundbreaking imagery from the world.